Morning. JSO has released new details in a shooting that left a mother of 2 dead on the west side. Camera Leppinger is live in the newsroom with an update on this story for us. Good morning, Cam.
Lindsay, good morning. We now know the names of both the suspect and the victim involved in this deadly shooting. Overnight, police identified the suspect as 37-year-old Jeremy Murky. He has since been arrested and charged with murder. Police say he shot Shonda Smith, a mother of 2, Wednesday morning at her home. Now, that home is located along Diamond Leaf Drive on the west side. Now, after the shooting, Smith was taken to Park West Hospital, where she later died from her injuries. Neighbors who knew the couple say they are left in shock and are now concerned for their safety. Take a listen.
It's just amazing how you can be so close to people, and you never know when they might crack, or when they at the end or whatever. So yeah, I was kind of hurt that somebody lost their life over who God knows what.
And now the suspect, Jeremy Murky, is expected to make his first court appearance later this morning at 9 a.m. Of course, we'll bring you the latest information on this case, both on air and online at firstcoastnews.com. Reporting live from the newsroom, I'm Camera Leppinger.